Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Gotta have something if you wanna be with me. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Hey everybody, this is another episode of What's Happening. I'm Noah. This is the 5th episode, and the first podcast here with a special guest, and this happens to be Sam Schafer.
I'm Sam Schafer. I'm his younger brother.
Yes.
Not the youngest.
Well,
but I'm the middle. Right? I am a twin, yep.
Yeah. Okay, so just tell the people about yourself, the few that are listening.
Well, I grew up playing sports pretty much, and then after high school or after middle school, I focused on baseball mainly, traveled around the country. After that, after high school, I kind of just decided not to play baseball anymore, save my money, go to Pikes Peak Community College, and I'm studying geography. So,
nice.
Yeah.
So like baseball is more of a hobby.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I know I was pretty good at it, but
It's more of a hobby.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I was pretty good at it, but and it was a lot of fun, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, he just doesn't want it.
What I want to do.
Wasn't in the cards. That's cool. So tell us about Gabe, your twin.
My twin.
Yeah. How old are you, first of all? How old are both of you guys?
I'm 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ladies out there, he's not a minor anymore.
All right, chill out.
Cougars can get after it. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm free. I'm totally single. If you're down to message me, but
Nice.
Gabe, he is 6 minutes younger than me.
Yeah.
Kind of the same story, but he's going into, I believe, like video production, pretty much, like science or video production or something like that. But other than that, he's pretty quiet, kind of awkward. But he's really good at what he does. I mean, you should go check out some of the videos that he edited.
Yeah, go ahead and plug whatever you need to plug right now.
All right. So we have a YouTube channel called the Schafer Twins. It's just us pretty much gaming. The most recent videos have been live streams. Other than that, the earlier videos like we did like Duo Destroyers with our friend Austin Salit. He did a really good job editing that. I think that's a good video to watch. So
What's the channel called?
Schafer Twins.
Schafer Twins.
Yeah.
And you guys have like 20 videos up about?
Yeah, it's about 20 videos. I'd say 17, 18 subscribers now. Because people at my work found out about it. Somebody must have told them. It was embarrassing.
Nice.
But I guess, the person who talked to me is pretty interested about it.
Yeah. Are you, so like from what I understand, it's a bunch of gaming, Fortnite, a couple of reaction videos.
Yeah. So we just filmed the reaction video. I have all the footage on my computer. But the files are pretty big, so I can't upload them here.
Yeah.
Or, I can still edit at home, but I can't.
Need to use like Starbucks Wi-Fi.
Starbucks, McDonald's, my PPCC Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But other than that.
Nice. So you mentioned you played other sports besides baseball.
Yeah, so freshman year I played basketball in high school. I skipped a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you found out about that. It was like fall season, and it wasn't mandatory, but mom and dad still wanted us to go do it.
Yeah.
And me and Gabe would skip and go down and chill at the baseball field while we were supposed to be at practice.
I remember them calling me actually because you guys ran home.
Yeah.
That's how bad you guys didn't want to go to basketball practice. You guys ran away from it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we ran away because Dad was going to beat my fucking ass.
Yeah.
But
that part played a part. But, yeah, that's been something interesting about you, especially being your older brother, is that you don't do things you don't want to.
Fuck no, dude. I do whatever I want, pretty much.
And so, if Sam, whenever you do something, you do it right, you do it well. Yeah. That's the other thing, you're naturally really good at stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And like me and Gabe, like we have to work hard at stuff. Like
I guess so.
Yeah.
I still work hard, bro. But
modest, bro.
I still work hard, dude.
I'm not saying you don't work hard.
Yeah.
But things come easier for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so. I mean, I guess it's just the way I talk myself into things.
Yeah. So it's a lot like. So I guess go through that. Like, what's your mentality? How do you think it differs from Gabe, your twin?
From Gabe, I mean, I think he either thinks too much about it or thinks too little about it.
So you think the just right amount about
I'm just
things?
right. I'm just right on the.
You're perfect. You're just riding the wave perfectly. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of graph thing. Whatever. I forgot about it already.
A pie graph?
No. It's like the middle of the graph. Like if something's if it's the average.
Like okay.
Like what it's supposed to be.
Like yeah, you're average. So your key to success in naturally getting things is just being as average as you can.
Yeah. I mean,
nice.
I do as little. I mean, I hate to say this, but because like the classes that I like,
yeah,
I really try hard at, like geography and public speaking.
Okay.
But like English, I do as little as possible to pass a class. I just do what's required. I don't do anything extra. Just stuff like that.
Yeah. So you're very science-based type of guy.
I guess. I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by that?
Well, just like you like the sciences and like mathematics more than you do like history or English.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna go into associative science for my psychology, and then
I want to go to school for 8 years.
Fuck no. I mean, no, I didn't.
Psychology would be tough. I think.
Tough.
Yeah.
Like so many people go into it, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
go ahead and let Rocky in if he's gonna keep barking. We have a dog out there, out here. I'm back home for break, over back at Falcon. I'm not gonna give you the address, you creepy fucks.
that is why the setting is different.
Yes, the setting is different. It's more homely.
The kitchen.
Yep, we're in the kitchen, and Mom and Dad are in here, so we're gonna party it up.
Oh hell yeah.
But I guess getting back to the sports stuff, what positions did you play in baseball?
Baseball I played. Well, before high school, I was like pretty much all around.
Yeah. Well, you're left-handed, but you still, like, even being left-handed, you played catcher, right?
I played catcher, yeah.
Did you play shortstop, too?
I played shortstop, but I was in, like, Little League when we could just dominate teams.
Yeah, where the left-handedness didn't really matter.
No. And, like, shortstop in high school, I mean, that matters, but I feel like as a catcher in high school, you could also be left-handed.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, huh? Because, I mean, you just split the diamond in half if you're left or right-handed from the catcher.
Yeah.
You know, and back picks are a little easier. And
yeah, back picks are really easy because almost all, I mean, I'd probably say 70 or 80% of the hitters in high school are right-handed.
Yeah.
So if there's a guy in first,
it's just a lot easier. And how was, like, throwing down to second? Because I know, like, I don't know, there's just a stigma with left-handed catchers with throwing down to second base.
I don't think my problem was like overthrows that much, but it was more like kind of extending too far across the base. So
like getting it too far on the good side of the
yeah. Well, it was on the right. For you, it'd be the wrong side if you threw it too far across the bag. But for me, it's the right side. So if I did overthrow it, you know what I mean.
Sense,
if I did overthrow it, it'd still be closer to the bag. But
that makes sense because I don't know how good people are visualizing this, but as a left-handed catcher, you're throwing pretty much in the same direction that the guy is coming from.
Yeah.
And so I guess that makes sense. It'd be like a tighter window, a little bit harder to throw, but
yeah.
But once you got into high school, what'd you play?
I played outfield.
Outfield.
Yeah.
You played a little first too, right?
A little bit. For my competitive teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like outfield compared to like catcher and being in the infield your whole little league career?
I definitely liked it a lot because I was good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I was good at catcher too, but
yeah,
I think outfield is where I was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got a good arm. Like that's probably why they put you at catcher.
Yeah. It's
because you could throw half decent.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I had a pretty good arm. I could throw people out from at third base from right field. So. Stuff like that. I had a lot of plays at home that I got people out on too.
Yeah.
But I think the best part, I'm not the fastest kid, obviously. I'm 200. Right now I'm 240 pounds because I gained 20 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. It's fucking yeah. I was 220 like baseball season, it was a lean 220. I was built and shit.
Yeah.
I almost had a 6-pack, but we don't talk about that because I'm gonna really try this next year to get back into that, but
Yeah.
no promises about that.
It's so hard after, especially as an athlete.
Yeah.
You know, like being your whole life, because we were pretty much in sports since we were like 3 or 4 years old, right?
Yeah.
And like having that your whole life, and then just having the freedom to do anything you want, and just have different hobbies. It is tough working out. I've noticed just after baseball, because I played baseball too. I stopped after like my sophomore year of college. And so
That's what I like about you. I mean, yeah, you went to a 4-year, pretty much just to play baseball.
yeah, well, it was a large. I mean, they had the major I wanted to do, but largely it was due to the fact that I could go and pursue my dream of playing college baseball.
Yeah.
But
I think I did make the smarter choice by going to a community college, but I mean, I'm gonna be in debt when I go to university too. So
yeah, well, I mean, it's just financially, it's so much more smarter.
yeah.
So much more smart to go to the junior college.
But I mean, if you're gonna pursue your dreams in baseball, you might as well go to a school you want to.
Have you completely written off like college sports, like college baseball?
God, I don't know, cause I have this really cool coach, that coaches at a community college, Northwestern. He really likes me a lot, and he thinks highly of me. Yeah. So I feel like I could go play for him whenever I want. And it's not the fact that it's necessarily the game, because I love thinking about the game. I love the situations and stuff. Yeah. But it's more like the practicing, the work.
Like Allen Iverson, it's practice.
Yeah.
We talked about
Practice? I don't need to practice.
I'm Allen Iverson. I'm Sam, you motherfucking Schafer.
I mean, that's a part of it, but I mean, practice. I mean, I always preach about progression. I like progressing a lot.
Getting better.
Yeah, getting better is probably the key to life, pretty much. But
so it was happening. Was this happening like where you were practicing baseball, but you didn't see the progression from the practice almost?
Yeah, like Vista Ridge. I was pretty much the coach for the outfield.
Yeah. Do you feel like you peaked in a way?
Peaked? I'd say junior year going into senior year that summer, I did for sure when I played for that Zach.
That's interesting. A lot of it does have to do with the coaching, just from my experience in sports. Yeah. Not just with baseball, but like football, basketball, even like just like kids need opportunity, and the coach is the one that gives that out. And you know, I think a lot of kids are in that situation where they don't get the opportunity when they probably should be able to.
Yeah, for sure. And Zach was really, because like it was a competitive team, so everybody's gonna be good. And it's probably a competitive team that I won most on. Yeah. So I think he did a really good job of playing people in the tournaments that were the best in their position. Yeah. But like if we went 3-1 and we were guaranteed a spot in the tournament, he'd play some backup guys for a couple innings. Yeah. But
I mean, how good was that team though? Was it the best team you've ever been on?
Talent-wise, no, not even close. I think the CBA team with Bernie and Dad was the assistant coach with all the Pine Creek kids. Yeah.
Pine Creek is a 4-H school out near Black Forest.
Yeah. They were, like, we dominated. Yeah. With Marshall, Kyle Moran.
Yeah, that was a fun team.
That was.
But, so that was the most talented team.
I'll say, so like position-wise and hitting-wise, I feel like the CBA team was definitely best, but the Slammers team had some great pitching. Yeah. I think that's the reason why we won a lot of games.
Yeah. Well, pitching, it seems like when you get older, that's the name of the game is pitching.
Yeah. And I really wish I focused on pitching more, because I pitched throughout high school, but the highest I probably topped at was 76.
Yeah. Well, I think you could reach up to 80.
80 if I wanted to.
If you wanted to.
Yeah.
But, so is that a regret of yours? Do you wish you would have focused more on pitching? Yeah,
I think so.
Do you think you would have still be playing today if you were pitching?
I think it was more because... No, I don't think it'd be pitching anymore. But In high school, it was more because I was a good hitter too. I wanted to play a position.
Yeah.
That I kind of did both. But yeah, I was a closer pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't start very often. You're always the guy to come in and hold people.
Unless somebody pushes out about the arm at the start. The first, Coach Gerber came over like, I really don't want to start you for the first 5 innings. I was like, dude, I've probably thrown more innings than all these guys at a time before.
Yeah.
It's like I can throw just as many as anybody else.
And
he's like, thought I was a pussy. I was like, chill out, Gerber. Yeah. I'll run the team better than you.
What other sports did you do besides baseball in like middle school and elementary?
Yeah, I did. Basketball and football were the big ones. From like when I started growing up through 6th grade, I think it was.
Yeah.
Or 7th grade, I was the quarterback. And out at Albert, and we ran the option. That was my favorite. Yeah. The options are the best.
Yeah. Basketball, you guys are pretty good, damn good too, huh?
Yeah, I'd say I was a little bit better than Gabe, and you'll even say that. But Gabe's like the aggressor. Like he'd go and get fucking rebounds, play good defense.
Yeah.
I'll play lazy defense sometimes, and then get a few steals, but by people like.
Here's the thing, like about you, you're savvy, like we were saying earlier, like you're really talented and you get things and you understand things really quickly. So it's not that, like we were saying, it's not that you have to bust your ass 100% of the time, because you know exactly where to be and you make up, for that work ethic with your brain almost. And then once you're in the position, that's when you put in your work, which is cool.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just pre-pitch, pre-play. I know where the ball's going, pretty much.
Yeah. And so you played like a little bit of safety too.
Oh yeah.
In football.
I was big in safety all the way up till 7th grade, pretty much.
I've always wanted to ask you this. Did you like the contact in football? Did you like getting hit?
Do I like?
Yeah, because like
masochist.
Yeah, no, but like me and Gabe, we were like we're the type of guys, like you said, we're rebounders. We play defense. We like look for contact.
Just fuck people up.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was wondering, are you the same way, or do you? Is that why you were good? Because you didn't want to get tackled a lot.
Well, I like. I mean, I'm pretty slippery when it came to football and basketball, I guess, but. When I was mad, I really liked, I don't know, when I wanted to, I really liked to go lay people out.
Yeah.
Like,
that's interesting.
If they had the rules that they do now in the little league that I was in, we would have had so many flags that game. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like, in those games, it was ridiculous.
That's something about you. You're very fucking ornery.
Yeah.
You're an ornery person.
I'm pretty bullheaded. I'm pretty stubborn.
Yeah, and I remember one time I was watching a Pee Wee basketball game. I think it was out in Callahan.
It was a championship game.
Yeah. And this kid was like, he was laying on you. You both dove for a loose ball in basketball on the court, and he's like landed on your leg or whatever, and you fucking kicked him right in the knee. Like as soon as he stood up, you just like. I don't remember that. You don't?
No. I was thinking about the championship game. So like 2nd and 3rd grade, we 2nd grade we lost to Peyton.
Yeah.
And then 3rd grade we lost to Callahan. And then after that, we blew everybody away. Yeah. But in 3rd grade to Callahan, we were probably losing by like 4 points.
Yeah.
And they had the ball. And then Dad was like, foul him. And I just ran out, put my shoulder down. Boom! And he went like 3 rows up into the bleachers. It was crazy.
But this was, the time I was talking about was in 4th grade. So I don't know if it might have not been Callahan. It might have been some other prairie town out there or whatever. But you're ornery with other people in the family.
What do you mean about that?
Well, whenever Sam's pissed, he'll do anything and he'll say the most hurtful thing, or he'll do the most hurtful thing to you when he's mad at you. So like.
And then I'll think about it. I'm like, shit, that was me. And I'll apologize like the second after I say it. But sometimes I don't.
I have 2 memories of this, of you being just an asshole to me when you're just angry. We were hitting baseballs out at Falcon at the park, and I was just pitching to you, lobbing them in, and you let like 5 straight go by. And
dude, throw a fucking strike.
Well, but the way we were taught to hit is that you try and hit everything thrown during batting practice. Yeah. You're working on your hand-eye coordination. And
got a fucking zit right here, bro.
Yeah, you look ugly.
Yeah, I always look ugly. It's okay. Cougars.
But
I'm still free.
Yeah, call them. Yeah. I'm up on Snapchat. But no, and then I was like, you were like, pitch a strike, and I was like, hit the fucking ball. And I threw 2 more. Yeah. And you didn't swing. Still, so it's 7 straight pitches you let go by. And I'm just sitting there yelling at you, and you take the baseball bat and throw it at me. Hits me in both my shins.
It's your shit.
I was so pissed.
And Gabe was in the outfield doing like I don't know, what do you call that? Shagging. That's what it's called. Yeah. And then we had bikes in the back, like the stoppers, like the catcher, pretty much. Yeah. I grabbed the bike and I just fucking whizzed out.
I know.
I just ran away.
What Sam does is that he'll fucking hit you and he'll injure you so terribly, and then he'll just run. You know, you don't stick around. You don't fight. You don't stick around for the fight.
That was when I was like...
Whatever, dude.
That was when I was a kid, when I had no fucking idea what I was doing.
And then
if I were to do that shit now...
You wouldn't stay and fight.
I mean, I might take a step back a little bit. Boom.
Whatever, bro. You can't fight.
Alright, whatever.
And then the other time I remember was it was like 2 days after I ruptured my MCL. Yeah. My sophomore year, I ruptured my MCL, everybody. And so I was just sitting at home taking it easy. We're all playing video games. And Sam's got his feet up on the entertainment center or whatever, and I'm trying to like walk past him. So I gently kick his leg to get it, get hit.
And you easily could have just said like, "Can you please move your feet?"
Yeah, I could have said something, but I didn't. Okay, instead of just like nudged your leg, and you took such offense to that. Yeah. You kicked me right in the knee that I just ruptured my MCL, like in the direct spot.
Bro,
what?
I'm telling you this right now. In the moment, I totally forgot that your knee was ruptured.
No, man, it's okay. Actually, something else I wanted to talk about, Sam, is the fact that your boy's gonna beat your ass.
Ooh, in fantasy football.
In the fantasy football.
I don't know about that, bro. It's gonna be a close one.
Did you plan that? Being my first guest and playing me in the fantasy championship?
I didn't plan that, but it really warms my heart that I'm your first guest.
Whatever, dude. Just know that you're gonna get your ass kicked.
All right. I don't.
Yep.
I mean, you have a really solid team.
I know.
But if my team plays up to the standards that I expect them to,
yeah,
they could potentially score like.
Your team started off really good. Like all your Chiefs guys, all your Saints guys, they all started off.
The Texans, yeah.
All your Texans guys just started off hot as hell.
Yeah, and now, I mean, I still won.
Yeah. Because,
Drew Brees always fucking wins.
Yeah, he's a winner.
Yeah.
You did a good job of picking up free agents, though. Mm-hmm. Throughout the season. Everybody in our league does that well, though.
Yeah.
Besides Sarah.
Tim.
Tim.
Well, Sarah and Carrie didn't really didn't pick anybody up. They just used their draft.
Yeah. Well, I think Carrie had like AJ Green and like Hunter Henry, who are both out for the season with injuries. It's like Sarah. Yeah. It's like Sarah. You can drop those people, Yeah. You know. But Tim, actually, he did a really good job because I was giving him so much shit after the draft. He had the worst draft out of all of us.
And he actually, when he started off like 8-0 or like 7-0.
Yeah, he killed it.
Like my dad and Noah were talking shit to him at the draft, so he changed his name to the worst team ever.
Yeah, worst fantasy team. Yeah,
just like for.
But you know what? Yeah, well, he had a terrible draft, but he picked up like James Conner, Ben Roethlisberger, like all these other guys. Yeah. Pretty much the whole Pittsburgh team.
Like the backups.
Yeah.
Are going to be starters because of the injuries and shit.
Yeah, he did a good job with that. But isn't it funny how Dad's the commish and he can't pull it together? Yeah, I know. And if people don't know, this is my second straight year being in the championship. I won it last year. I'm going to win it again this year. Yeah. I have a championship team. And Sam, you better be ready to bring it 2 weeks in a row, bro.
It's only 1 week.
Nope, it's 2 weeks. We play week 16 and week 17. And I got some.
We only have 16 games, bro. It's only.
No, they play 16 games, but there's 17 weeks.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, there's a bye week. Each team gets 1 week off. Remember?
I don't remember.
Come on, dude.
Dude, so what I was told is that the last 2 weeks were added up, and then the championship week was only 1 week, just
No.
like any other week.
It's always been. Last year was 2.
All right.
But either way,
I was in the playoffs last year.
Either way, though,
but I lost out.
Yeah, but either way, I'm gonna beat you.
Bro, I got a solid team.
You do, but so do I, dude. I'm like, and I have good matchups, and I got some.
Well, I haven't checked my matchups yet.
I have good matchups, dude.
I know, I might even play Jameis Winston depending on who he's playing.
I think they play the Falcons the last week.
I might play him then.
Mm-hmm. I know the Falcons have been playing okay.
Yeah.
Like last week.
Well, I mean, but before that, they were kind of on a. They were like, whoop.
Which sucks because most of my guys are on the Falcons.
Yeah.
We haven't been doing well, but I also do have Russell Wilson. I like to match my receivers and my quarterbacks.
That's what I did too. That's what I did at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I have Will Lutz, the kicker for
New Orleans.
Yeah. He's a beast.
That's smart. How many points did he have?
He had 7 last night, but Drew Brees had like 10.
Yeah. We only needed 5, right?
Oh, yeah, I needed 5.
Yeah, so Tim can suck it.
Yeah.
If he is listening to this. He lost out.
Yeah.
He had a good, honestly.
I try not to talk shit on these because you never know who's going to listen. But, some people
dude,
I just.
I'm going to talk shit.
Yeah, some people I just hate, bro.
You just hate? Who?
Yeah. Well, earlier in baseball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, who the fuck cares?
I know, right?
You have no association with them anymore.
I don't. And if they want to confront me, just let me take
on the podcast, dude.
Yeah, let me take their team, and I'll fucking make them have like twice the team that he made them. But whatever,
dude.
Yeah.
So what's been on your mind, bro? What have you been thinking about the past few weeks or the whole year?
Actually, my bank account.
You've been thinking about your bank account?
So, me and Gabe wanted to do YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I think it started with this because we wanted to do YouTube.
Yeah.
So we bought a capture recorder, a capture card.
Yeah.
Records gameplay. But then the capture card we got, it was $100.
Yeah.
It was the cheapest one I could find.
Uh-huh.
It would only record stuff in 4K or like with a 4K display.
So you had to go
I had to go get a new TV.
Oh yeah, okay.
So that was an extra $250 on top of the $100 that I spent with the capture card.
Then you had to get the soundbar too.
And then I had to get the soundbar because my mom would complain about the audio.
It was pretty bad.
It was bad. And then that was another $100.
Yep.
With tax, it's probably up to $400 now.
Did you have to get a 4K streaming device too, to go into to put the headphones or some stuff in?
No. So
did that come with the TV?
No, the capture card just you HDMI pretty much.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the middleman between the PS4 and the TV.
Okay.
So the PS4 will send gameplay to the TV, and then the TV will put it on the capture card or some shit like that.
So it's just like an SD card.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we had to get an SD card too. That was $30.
Yeah, SD cards aren't cheap.
No.
For just
we got the cheapest one. It was like 64 gigs.
That's a lot. I only have 32.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And then, actually, like a week ago, my computer broke.
I know.
You saw that? And granted, it was a $150 computer.
Yeah.
But I was running out of space already. But jeez.
Still sucks.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story. We went to the car wash. Vacuumed out our car.
Yeah.
And to vacuum out my car, I had to take my backpack out of my car. So I put it on top of my car. And then I forgot to put it back in my car.
How far so you just drove with it on your roof?
I drove with it on my roof. We exited the car wash and then got onto the main road. And then when we turned onto the main road is when we heard it fall off. So it's in the middle of the street, like on the main road.
That sucks. I wonder what the other people were thinking. Like, look at these fucking retards.
Fucking retards with the backpacks on the roof. Look, I'm surprised nobody honked at me or something.
Yeah, well, that's rude.
Yeah. People, right?
Yeah.
People.
Fuck
you know
people.
What? That brings me to my. Well, I'll finish my bank account shit.
Yeah, what's up?
I mean, I get paid weekly, which is nice.
You just spend it too much.
Well, no, like, I'll go out and buy food every once in a while.
Yeah.
But it's not like excessive.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still growing a little bit now because I don't have any money to spend on.
Yeah. So you have money on your mind a lot?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like
that's the future.
Like stuff you want to buy, or like you just want to save your
just
money?
Just save, yeah.
You're just concerned about saving.
Just saving.
So I'm the exact opposite. When I have money, I feel like it's a disease and I need to get rid of it.
Okay. That's how I am with like sweets. I
know. I don't eat sweets, bro.
That's why I gained 20 pounds.
Yeah, dude. You have a sweet tooth. I don't.
I do. But yeah, I just deposited a couple checks, brought my account up $350, $400. Nice. And then I had to go buy a microphone for this podcast. Mm-hmm. I was at like $5,260 or $70. Sure. What?
Let people know how much you're making.
Well, it's what I have.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then I had like $5,260. I was like, oh, might as well make it an even $5,200.
So you just withdrew.
I just got a $60 microphone.
Nice. Okay. That makes sense. So you like roundabout even numbers.
Oh yeah. Okay. I round a lot. So, and it's like a distorter. I feel like because in the car, on the TV, on my computer, like the sound, mm-hmm. I have to go by 5s or 2s.
Really?
Yeah. So like I'll turn it up. I'll turn it up to 5. It's not loud enough. Turn it up to 10. It's not loud enough. Go up to 30. It's too loud. Go down to 25.
Weird.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to be on a odd or even number.
No. Well, no. It has to be on.
Either like 5 or 0.
Like a 5. Like yeah. What do you call that? Like by 5s.
Yeah.
I learned that in 3rd grade. I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
Dude, I was Uber driving last night, and this guy I picked up, he was like probably like 30 at the most. He was 30 years old. Mm-hmm. I picked him up, and he was just talking to me about all this shit. He's like, dude, I don't have feelings. And I'm like, most men don't, dude.
I used to be in that phase, but
yeah, I feel that for guys it's hard to express feelings, bro.
Yeah,
accurately, because you sound like a pussy. And you're like, God, I sound like a pussy, but you're not a pussy.
Damn straight, bro.
You guys, you're not pussies if you express yourself. No. You're just.
It's coping.
Yeah,
cope with them.
You're just a compassionate.
It's the only way you live.
Yeah, whatever though. But he was like saying all that shit, and then he was talking to me. He's like, hey man, I need some advice. There's like an overpass. He said like 3 blocks away from his house, and he's like, dude, I'm gonna kill myself. I need some help.
Oh my god.
No, he didn't say that. No, but he was like, so I have this like, it's pretty much a prank. He wants to like get a couple of his buddies and like get a gigantic like Batman symbol on a poster.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to hang it from the top of his overpass, like under the overpass, but on top of the other bridge, in between the overpass. And he's like, dude, I just don't know how to get up there though. And I'm like, well, get some climbing gear, bro. Like here.
So this isn't about like suicide or anything.
No.
God, you
no. He's like trying to think of like he was like trying to like think through this prank. And he's like, I told him get some climbing gear. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. But he said once I get one side clipped, he's gonna have to swing over to like the smooth pillar. Yeah. He's like, I don't know what to clip on there. So I come up with a genius idea.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, just have a pulley system. You're just going to have your friends. You're going to have your friends hold on to the rope for you and then just have you swing, and they're just going to have to pull you over. Yeah. And then they can swing the rope back around to you. You can tie it right there and it's hung up. But your friends just can't let go because you're going to fall.
I mean, you don't even need your friends, really.
Yeah, you do. Why?
Because you can do it by yourself. You just hook it up. All right, it's kind of hard to I need to draw it out.
No,
okay?
just speak it.
But
Use your words.
Alright, so it's an overpass.
Yes. There's
Okay.
two bridges like this. There's
Okay.
Yeah.
And what does he want to do?
He wants to hang the Batman poster in between them.
In between them.
Yeah, so he's gonna hang it on one side, but he's like, I need to be able to swing over to the other side and clip it on there. But it's like a smooth pillar, and he has nothing to grab onto or clip on to that side. So that's why I was like, dude, just get your friends, and they can pull you over. Yeah. They can throw you the rope around, and then you can just tie it.
Have you seen? You know where the Taylor Peterson, mom's
Arizona.
friend?
Yeah, from Arizona.
He's a lineman. You know what linemen are?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. They just get on the rope, like have a rope around their waist, and go up, put it above the pole, and they just lean on it like that. Like the friction holds them up there and shit like that.
I should have said that because you don't need your friends for that one.
No.
I don't think this guy had any friends either.
No, probably not. I feel like a Batman.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm sorry. I like Batman too.
I do
but
too.
I'm not that much of a nerd.
Well, dude, like his whole point of doing this was to get girls.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, so I just can like show, like take a picture of it and show it to a girl, like this cool thing I did. I'm like, sweet man,
Yeah.
Congrats with those feelings, you know, like. But man, I was like, it was a weird conversation. It just stuck with me. Mm-hmm. And dude, there's this other chick last night. I was listening to Meek Mill.
Yeah.
And he was just cussing up a storm in one of his songs, and this lady was pissed.
That's funny, bro.
It was pretty funny, man. I apologized like 3 times.
I swear, bro. Old people and like I don't know, let's say mom and dad's age up.
How old are they? Like 50 almost?
Well, they're almost 50. I'd say even younger than that, like 35, 30 years and up.
Okay.
I've never ran into people like my age or like 30 years or younger that have been rude in like the community service business.
I mean, it does happen. It's usually for a reason, though.
I know that, but like...
But old
like
people,
I work
like...
at KFC.
Yeah. But you're saying, like
they
people...
wanted their fucking chicken fresh, so we had to make it fresh.
Yeah.
It's like, sure, that's going to be like 20 minutes. You sure you want to wait that long?
Yeah.
And then they'll come complain 5 minutes later, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Get
Yeah.
out of my face.
So what you're saying is that people older than like 30 just complain more often.
Yeah.
And
like
cranky.
They don't have any patience.
Yeah. I could see that, man. Well, I mean, that's how it was with Obama, man. All these like old people that didn't have any patience for this black guy.
Yeah.
And they just started to hate him.
For no fucking reason.
Yeah.
There's Obama.
Dude, I miss Obama.
Me too.
Dude, Trump might get impeached soon.
I do not do any research on that shit.
It's getting
Keeps me happy.
It's getting crazy, man. His lawyer, Michael Cohen, has just been sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, dude, and that's after fucking Mueller was like, I suggest we only give this dude like 6 months because he helped us out, and they're like, fuck this guy, he's going to jail for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then, but they're actually, I think Mueller's like ready to indict a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And he's just, what it looks like he's doing is that he's like closing off all like the exit passages for Trump. It's like he's like trying to get all these people to turn on him. Ooh. Yeah. And, dude, and what most people don't know is that Robert Mueller, the guy leading the investigation, this guy was the same guy that took down Al Capone.
You told me about that.
Yeah, so he knows his shit, man. If he can get like Italian mafia members to turn on Al Capone, he can get some fucking Donald Trump henchmen to turn on Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And I'm sure those people that are gonna turn on Donald Trump are gonna have some consequences too.
Oh yeah, they're gonna probably go to prison, but.
And that's probably where he like bribes them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't have any.
You have less prison time.
You will have less prison time. You won't have any.
Here's but like the thing that he's trying to catch Trump on is that he's like before he even ran for president, he was like talking about getting a Trump Tower in Moscow, and he needed like clearance by Vladimir Putin.
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, and so like this was happening during the campaign and even before it. And
yeah.
So what they're thinking is that because of Vladimir Putin's like interest in his association with the Trump Tower, that Trump is pretty much handing him the presidency, like the control of the presidency,
that makes
just
sense.
so he can get that tower over there.
Just for the fucking tower.
Well, that's how he makes his money, bro.
Sure.
I mean, after Like after like the 2000s, he didn't forget. He just didn't pay any of the banks back here.
Yeah.
So he was in billions of dollars of debt, and so the only way he could make money was overseas.
Yeah.
And that's why he does that shit. But, dude, I don't know if I want Mike Pence as president, though.
Bro, I don't know why you're talking to me about this stuff.
Because I want you to learn.
I know. I am probably the worst at keeping up to date with, like, this real life stuff.
All right, bro. What's Logan Paul been up to, then?
He does not post videos anymore.
Yeah.
He only posts podcasts.
He's a shunned YouTuber.
Pretty much.
Did you see the...
But, I mean, I don't, like, yeah, he posted a dead body.
Yeah?
That's terrible. I know
it is
that.
bad.
But, like, him and his brother changed the game of entertainment.
Not really.
I think so.
How?
Bro, they make millions.
So?
They made so much money.
Just for being assholes. 2018.
That's what people want to see.
Yeah, I know. Here's the thing about Logan Paul, man. I have respect for him, but I don't like him.
I think he's a smart guy.
I think he's smart too.
Yeah.
And I think...
He's kind of like a Donald Trump.
A little bit, where he just vies for attention. He'll take whatever publicity he'll get.
Yeah.
And whether it's good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's headed in the right direction, man. I like he's doing a podcast. Podcasts that seem authentic.
Yeah.
Compared to like these edited blogs where he only edits down to like the stupidest shit he can. I think that's good.
I think that's good too.
I think I might like him more after I listen to his podcast, maybe.
I've liked him so much that I bought some merchandise.
I know you have a backpack and fucking hoodie and shit.
Backpack, hoodie, t-shirt.
Really? That's how he makes his money, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Selling
he
merch.
turned it into a business. Same with his brother.
I mean, whatever you turn into a business, you're just selling merch, dude.
It's an enterprise.
Is it an enterprise? What do you have to do What do you have to do to be considered to be an enterprise?
Go worldwide.
To be viral?
Yeah.
All the time?
I guess. I don't know, bro.
Yeah?
I'm not educated about anything.
Now that we're talking about important stuff,
yeah,
you don't know
I'm
none.
dumb as fuck.
You don't know none of it.
Well, like I read this book, right?
What book? It's good to read.
It's the last book I probably ever read. It was it's probably junior year. I was like this peer counselor was one of my classes. I got community service from it, but half the time I didn't have anything to do, so I'd sit in there and read this book. And it was a short book, and it took me a long time to read it.
What book was it?
It's like, you know,
Sapiens?
no. I just got that this year. It was extra credit, but I didn't do it.
Nice.
It's about like being happy or some shit like that. You know, that book that Dad got me, you, and Gabe is like the same book. Is gold on the front.
You read that one?
I read that one, and it said one of the important reasons why, or one of the things to stay happy is to stay away from the news or something like that. So I kind of stray away from the news. I get all my weather from my phone.
Yeah. I mean, that's smart. You gotta
because
the news does.
Yeah,
it's depressing, man.
I mean, they'll talk about a dead body like it's nothing, and then move on to like the most important thing of the day, and it'll be fucking chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of that stuff happening, like the different stories.
Yeah.
But I think there's like a line that needs to be drawn there. You can't like just completely ignore what's going on in the world, Sam.
I know.
You know, like there's.
I understand that.
The shit. A lot of this shit. As you get older, this stuff affects you, bro.
I want to get this like a NBC app or some shit like that.
Just like a news app.
Like a news app.
Yeah.
Just.
I follow
important notifications.
Yeah, on Twitter I follow almost everybody. I follow like Fox News, Associated Press. I follow this like Israeli news site. Yeah. I follow Barack Obama and Donald Trump.
I need to clean up my social media. Especially like Twitter. I just got back on. I don't have that many followers. I cleaned it up already.
Yeah.
I have more following than I do followers now.
Nice. What's your Twitter handle?
At S Schafer 294.
Okay. You know, just give a shout out.
Sweet, bro.
Yeah, my Twitter is SCHAF_Noah.
Lit.
You can find me on Twitter. I have like 1 million followers.
My name, I think. Is that what it's called? Just a name?
Just your @name, yeah. Yeah.
Is that what we just plugged?
Mm-hmm. S Schafer 219 or whatever.
S Schafer 294.
294.
And, but like, I mean, like the name, like people know you by the name.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you can just.
You're like Big Sexy or whatever it's called.
No, I changed it. It's just what's happening with Noah.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed it to that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I changed mine to, is my YouTube channel, the Schafer Twins or something. I think I'm still like Sensei Sam. Because I love it. It rolls off the tongue nice. It was my Snapchat name for a while.
Yeah. What's your Snapchat if people want to follow you on there?
Some gay ass shit I made in 6th grade.
Mine is
5th grade.
Yeah.
Mine's like Football Boy 888 something shit.
There you go, ladies. But mine's the same as my Twitter, Schafe_Noah. But
I should make a new one. But.
Yeah. What else have you been thinking about, bro?
I don't know. Give me some ideas, bro.
I don't
like.
I think a lot about space, bro, and like artificial intelligence and like robots.
Yeah, I think about robots.
Robots are scary, huh? Have you watched iRobot?
Yeah.
Dude, that movie was made such a long time ago, but it has a lot of like modern day stuff we need to worry about.
Yeah.
Dude, artificial intelligence is crazy.
It is. I don't know if, like, I believe in it. I wouldn't say aliens.
Yeah.
Just like, I'd say it's like us. Farther in time in the future, or behind, like far behind in the past. So like, you know, there's the Big Bang.
Yeah.
Started off like a singularity. I don't know if you know what that is. It's the center of a black hole.
Yes.
It exploded.
It's a point of nothing.
And it's just expanding, right?
Yeah.
And like at that, like the start of expansion, let's say human race started.
It didn't though.
It didn't. I know that. Okay, but all the elements had to combine and stars had to be made and shit.
But let's just say that was the beginning of time.
That was the beginning. That was the beginning of time, and then let's say a little bit after that was the first experience of like life.
Okay.
And then expanded more, and then we came along, and then expanded more.
So you think life has been here long?
And it's just the fact that we have to travel light years to get to the other aliens.
Yeah. And so they might actually be dead already.
They might be.
If they're like millions of light years away.
Or maybe they actually are starting. Like, maybe we go back in time.
We go back in time, but if we go forward in time, they'd be just starting.
No. If we go forward in time, they'd be dead. If we go back in time where the life form is just starting, then we could influence it. I don't fucking know.
It is, the Big Bang's crazy, huh? Yeah. Because we know, for all you religious retards out there, we know that the universe started at the Big Bang.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people ask like, what was there before the Big Bang? They'll try and like justify God that way. And what's crazy, dude, is that if you listen to like Lawrence Krauss and those guys, they'll tell you exactly what was there before the Big Bang.
Really?
Yeah, we like right here, like this is pretty much the size of the Big Bang before it blew up.
Yeah.
You know, and so apparently there's just a bunch of like intermolecular particles just wafting about inside that small space and bump.
What are they called?
Intermolecular particles.
There's an official name for them, bro.
Whatever.
Alright.
But they're just like bumping into each other, just looking for like the perfect way to actually combine. And once that happened, that's when the Big Bang happened.
Oh.
Yeah. So like,
Fusion.
yeah, like that. So when they said there was nothing before the Big Bang, it's like nothing was something still.
I know a lot about space because I took astrophysics in high school.
That's cool.
Last year. Yeah.
I took astrology. I didn't take any like astrophysics.
And it wasn't much so the physics of it, just the astro of it.
Yeah.
Like learning about meteors, how everything started.
Do you know about dark matter?
No, we didn't talk about that. Very rarely we talked about that.
Yeah. But do you know about it? Like.
Yeah, I do. I know more about like dark energy, I guess, or dark. Is it so? Dark matter is like the matter in between. It's like the black matter in between all like the stars, the planets, and shit that's make expanding the universe.
Like we can observe only 5% of the universe.
Yeah.
The other 95% is just dark matter.
Yeah.
You can't see. They don't know what it is.
I think that's an exaggeration. I think it's more like 91%.
Okay, whatever, dude.
And it's actually dark matter is actually probably 60%. No, dark matter is actually like 32%. Dark energy is like 60%, and then we're at 10%.
What's the difference between dark matter and dark energy?
Dark energy, it's just energy, bro. I mean, dark matter is just there.
Is that Thanos?
Thanos. What?
Is dark energy Thanos?
No, dude. The fuck is that statement? But yeah, so dark matter is just like this. My computer.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there.
You just can't see it?
Yeah, dark energy is what expands the universe. It's moving.
Do you know that our universe...
We could use it as power.
Do you know that the universe, like the last time they tested about like how fast it was expanding, that they thought it would like have slowed down by now, but it's actually gotten faster.
Really?
Yeah, so we're like expanding at an accelerated rate.
Yeah.
And if humanity didn't exist in this time period, like when we first started existing to now, if we existed any time after this period, we wouldn't know anything about the universe. Everything would be so far away from us. It'd just be like we're in a desolate, empty space, and it'd be like we would be like we're the center of the universe. There's no other galaxies. There's no other planets or anything. We wouldn't know any of that. Yeah.
The beginning of time where we thought everything revolved around the world.
Yeah, it would be just like that. We would be ignorant to all the facts we have today because the universe would be so spread out. We wouldn't be able to observe any of it.
I have a question. Do you think the moon landing was fake?
Me and Dad got into a debate about this.
No, you guys are yelling
the other day. We usually do. We get pretty, not heated,
but like, yeah,
but emotional about it. Not even emotional.
Not emotional. I know what you mean.
But like, we just, I don't know. We just
passionate.
Talk loud. But, and I've changed my view on this. At first, I didn't believe the moon landings were real at all.
Yeah.
And then the more research I did about it, I'm like, okay, we probably did go to the moon. Like looking at all the technological advances we've had since then, it makes sense. Yeah. But I was like, how the fuck were they able to film that shit live? You know? That was like the 60s and 70s. That's what I was like. That's what I was thinking. I was like, how are they able to film that? And there's, yeah, but that was my issue for a long time because around the Earth there's like just a belt of radiation. Yeah. And we can't even get through it. Like we'll die if we don't have the right protection. Yeah. And I'm like, how the fuck were they able to get filmed through there? Because during Chernobyl. It's called radio waves, bro. No, but here's the thing. Like the radiation. Yeah. Radiation affects film more than it does human beings. Like in Chernobyl, when that nuclear explosion went off, the radiation affected that film almost instantaneously. Yeah. And so that was my main question: is that how can we not see the radiation? How is the film not affected? Yeah. And I did some research, and really is like a lot of research just about radioactivity and nuclear waste. And I believe that they filmed it actually because one of the guys I was reading was saying that there was actually quite a bit of the film that was exposed to radiation. You can see it on there, but they edit it just like you can edit today. Yeah. So, and here's like debunked. Yeah, it pretty much it's debunked. And then the other part that sold me that we actually went to the moon and were able to film it was that the radioactivity from space, like the radiation from space, isn't even anywhere near as close to what the radiation for Chernobyl was. So here on Earth we had in space. No, there is there's still radiation. It'll kill you if you're exposed to it. But the stuff at Chernobyl was just so much more intense. That's why the film got fucked up that much more quick. They said if you wanted to compare the radiation, it was a half a year's worth of radiation in space with that film, and then they said with the Chernobyl film it was 10 years. Okay. Yeah, So like, there's a little bit of radiation in the film you can see, but it's not like a bunch like Chernobyl because it's just not as intense.
Yeah.
So I used to think the moon landings weren't real, like completely, and then like I slowly went on this progression of like debunking it. Dude, I've been watching. Here's the thing. Here's how I approach conspiracies now. I don't believe them, but I love looking at them.
Yeah, I don't believe them either.
You know, they're fun to look at, but you can't look at the conspiracy and just be like, this is so true.
Yeah.
Just because it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's like assuming pretty much.
Yeah, like flat Earth people.
It's just ridiculous.
Oh, it is ridiculous, dude. And it's like, the
Logan Paul is in the flat Earth community.
Is he?
Yeah, but I feel like he's only in it to fuck around.
I feel like that's most people.
Because like, he gave a speech, and I swear he was just fucking with everybody. It was hilarious.
What is he saying? Just that there's no photograph of an actual round Earth when there's thousands of them?
Something like that.
Oh my god, dude. But I've been like watching a lot of like flat Earth conspiracy videos because I want to know why these people believe the Earth is flat. Yeah. And it is so stupid. It's like they just don't have they don't have a fundamental understanding of science at all, dude. It's so frustrating.
So I am really tired.
Dude.
Ever since I didn't have to worry about school, I've been up since 2 a.m.
Dude, why? That's not good, bro.
And then I have to wake, and then I am scheduled for 7 a.m. to work.
So you get like 4 hours of sleep, dude?
4 or 5 hours, at the most 5 hours.
Come on, bro. I'm reading Jordan Peterson's book right now.
I know sleep is a big part of your health.
Yeah, he was talking about that. He's like, it doesn't matter when you go to bed, really, but you have to get up at the same time. Do you get up at the same time every day?
Yeah, I have an alarm. That's
good. See, I mean, he said with adults, yeah, you should get 8 hours, but it doesn't matter that much. Unless you're like our mom, she doesn't sleep at all, dude. If you do it consistently like that, I think it's bad for your health.
Yeah.
Like Donald Trump, it's the same way, bro.
And like, I'll get naps in between the day.
Dude, I hate naps.
I fucking love naps.
I hate them, dude.
As long as like I'll doze out. Like I'll be watching a video and I'll doze off without even noticing, and then the video will end. And like somehow I know it ends because I can't hear any white noise.
So then you wake up.
I wake up and I'm like, oh, that was a nice 15-minute cat nap.
That's terrible, dude. See, that I don't nap like that. When I nap hard.
Yeah.
I nap from like 2 to 6.
Real hard.
Yeah, real hard.
Yeah, bro. Those suck because you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, I'm still tired. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Yeah, I did that. I slept from like 2 to 8 one day, and I didn't sleep the entire night.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about them. But when I nap, it's a conscious decision. Like I'm gonna be like, I'm napping right now.
Really?
I'm not having anything on. Going to bed. You know.
Very rarely do I do that. Like, I'll just go in my room and I'll fucking beat my penis, and then I'll fall asleep watching a music video.
Yeah. Do you masturbate a lot?
At least once a day.
Same. I think that's normal.
I think it should be normal. If it's not,
it keeps me even, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't done it today. I feel crazy.
I mean, I feel like it kind of stunted my penis growth because it's only like 5 inches.
Dude, that's normal.
That is normal.
5 inches is average.
Yeah.
I've heard.
But I watch these porn videos and I'm like, damn, that dude.
Dude,
I'm trying to be like that guy.
Like Johnny Sins, dude.
I'm not kidding. All right.
Whatever, man.
I know, but he's funny as fuck.
I watch him on YouTube. He
He's
has
hilarious.
like a Sins blog.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, but it's already been an hour, man.
I know, and I want to keep talking.
Do you? What do you want to keep talking about, bro?
I don't know.
Current events or some shit?
Sure.
Yeah, pull out your phone. I forgot my phone.
Yeah.
Go on Twitter, see what's going on there, bro.
Twitter? Oh, man.
Twitter's pretty crazy, bro. So you can get on Black Twitter. I recommend it. If you can get like some Black Twitter followers and follow them back, do that shit. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've hardly eaten anything today.
Dude, me neither. I had like a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
From McDonald's?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro. I was gonna go to Asian Pacific Market, get some like mochi. Like not
mochi.
Not like the ice cream mochi, like the original mochi. Like,
I like just regular ice cream. Well, I've never had regular mochi. I've just had the ice cream.
Well, the regular is, I mean, the ice cream's the best because you can't taste it.
Is mochi just like the dough ball?
It's just the rice dough ball. It's really soft. It's kind of like people don't like it a lot because of the texture. But the filling, man, it's the best.
I know. I love mochi ice cream. Go to the Moments, dude.
How do I do that?
The
bell?
magnifying glass, dude.
Oh, news
Yeah.
or sports?
What does that top say?
Oh fuck! Backpack Kid is suing the Fortnite creator for overuse of the dance.
You can't copyright a dance move, bro. That's
Ooh, here's a good one. Saturn is losing its rings at worst case scenario rate.
I saw that, dude. You know how sad that's gonna be?
I know, it's such a beautiful planet.
I mean, we're gonna be dead, but it's gonna lose. They said it's gonna lose it's losing its rings at like 3 times faster rate than they thought. So it's not good, man. What else is going on, dude?
The only thing I've eaten today is peanut M&Ms and fruit snacks.
Dude, that's not good, man. I fucking went out Uber driving this morning.
Yeah?
I woke up at 5:30. From 5:30 to 7, I got one ride.
That sucks,
In
penis.
Colorado Springs. And I was like, fuck this. I'm going to Denver. So I drive to Denver. I keep my app on the entire hour and a half long drive.
Yeah?
I get there at 9:30. Still don't get another ride. I have one ride in 3 fucking hours.
Yeah.
And then I get 2 rides in like 2 hours. In like that half hour when I first get to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I head to the airport. I have to wait there for like 2.5 more hours to get one more ride.
Yeah.
It's pretty much 12 o'clock by then. So I give the ride and I come back here. So
See,
I had a shit day Uber driving.
I cannot do that, bro. Wait, you went up to Denver today?
Yeah.
Damn.
I drive all over the place, bro.
Like, I love my car. It's amazing. But,
Yeah.
like, I can't...
You don't think you could Uber drive?
I can't sit in one place for that long.
It's nice. Well, I mean, it's not that you are in the same place in your car, but you're not in the same place in Colorado.
I know, but I'm, like, cooped up, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just listen to a bunch of podcasts and hit my vape.
Yeah, I don't vape. But I have a lot of experiences in my day already.
Well, I know. Thanks to me.
No.
Whatever, dude.
The first time I did something was at Nick Feldman's house.
I know you told me.
Yeah.
But
All
I
right.
vape for a reason, man. I used to chew tobacco and smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It is terrible.
I've smoked, dude.
Cigarettes
When we
will
went,
fuck you up.
when we went camping. Okay, I don't know if you know that I went camping.
When?
Like the last week of senior year.
Yeah, with Max.
Max and Gage, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We went fishing. It was like the worst weather we could have went. It was hailing
Really?
and it was windy. We couldn't even get our tent up.
Did you get fucked up though?
Yeah, well, we didn't bring any like drinks or drugs, which we could have probably brought some like beer or something like that.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
But
it's camping without alcohol.
There's like a little shed, like a little, I don't know, it was in the middle of nowhere, so like a little what is it called?
I don't know what
Convenience store. But these people lived in it. It was like,
okay.
and none of it was refrigerated. It was all like just warm shit like that.
Food.
But they were like cigarellos, these
Oh, okay.
Swisher sweets.
You got some Swisher sweets?
And I put 3 in my mouth at the same time.
Oh.
Like I sat there for like 10 minutes
Oh.
just puffing them in.
Damn.
And dude, I just sat there on my chair.
Hardcore buzz.
I sat, like, they were shooting BB guns. And I was like, oh my, and pellet guns. I was like, I just sat there like this. Looking up at the sky. I was like moving. And I was like, I was like queasy.
Yeah, dude, tobacco's crazy.
Yeah.
It gives you a hardcore buzz.
And it's crazy.
Especially like cigars and cigarlos, bro.
It was cigarellos, yeah.
Cigarellos
Or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, bro, the cigarellos, man. Like, it was probably the most fucked up I bet.
Yeah, dude.
Actually,
Like,
second most fucked up.
The edibles? Was that
The edibles.
The edibles are crazy, huh?
Well,
Tell people that story.
I'm sure it wasn't much like that. It was the way the edibles were made.
You think?
I think
They're just baked weird?
90% edible.
90% weed.
90% weed.
They were, yeah. They didn't like really measure anything out.
They didn't measure anything out. They just put like.
Tell people that story.
All right. What was it? Sophomore year?
I think so.
Something like
My
that.
sophomore year.
Well, then it'd be my sophomore year in high school.
Yeah.
Because we're 4 years apart. But if you didn't get that, but we went down to Noah's college for like 3 days, right?
Mm-hmm, like
3 or 4 days, like a weekend.
Yeah.
And first night, I think we were there.
It was after my baseball game.
It was after Noah's baseball game. Mom and Dad went home, and we went back to Noah's friend's house, and we just started off casual, hitting the pipe and stuff.
Yeah, you didn't hit the bong. You hit the pipe.
I hit the pipe. I hit the bong too once.
Did you?
I hit it once. Yeah. So I hit the pipe like 3 or 4 times. I hit the bong once, and then I was like, "You guys feeling it yet?" I was like, "A little bit, but not that much." And then,
because I'm sitting there, me and all my friends were super high because that's all we do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And then, but I'm a big kid. It takes a lot for me to get drunk and high.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
And then he's like, "All right, I'm gonna hit up my guy and get some edibles." So we got like 3 or 4 cookies each or something like that.
We got 6 cookies total. They're 5 for 2.
We got
super expensive.
So we got like $15 worth.
We got $15 worth.
We got like 6
cookies.
So you had 3. No, you had 2. I had 2. Gave it 2.
But the thing is you guys ate your 2 super quick.
Yeah, they were just disgusting. I wanted to charf them down.
Yeah, well, you ate both of them within 10 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, shit.
And thanks for the heads up. but yeah,
What were you seeing? Like, were you tripping? Did it feel like you were on mushrooms?
No.
No?
Mushrooms
are hallucinogens,
right? No, I have never done that.
So you wouldn't know.
No.
Okay.
But, I don't remember going to sleep or, closing my eyes after eating those.
Yeah.
But I remember sitting there with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
And then we had rave music on. We had this rave music.
Yeah, well, we were watching a live concert of a rave.
We were watching a live concert of a rave, and the every loud noise that there would be, fucking puke would come up my mouth and swallow it back down, or I could feel it inch up every time. Yeah, inch up every time.
I remember just seeing you, watching you sit on the couch, just
and then
bastard.
And then the final, pretty much the dam broke. And I was like,
I remember you, getting up and running to the bathroom.
And I ran to the bathroom, and I made it to the bathroom, luckily, so that I threw up all over the bathroom.
Yeah.
But luckily it wasn't, on the carpet or anything.
I had to clean that up.
Yeah, you had to clean it up. Sorry.
It's okay.
And then Gabe
was messed up.
Gabe went outside. After that, and then after that experience, I went out in the car and tried to sleep.
Yeah.
And then Gabe came out 10 minutes later. He's like, Sam, wake up.
He started freaking out.
He's like, Sam, wake up, Sam. And then he threw up next to the fucking car, right where I was sleeping.
And did that wake you up?
No, I didn't. I didn't open my eyes. And then he went up, and then I woke up 10 minutes later when I heard you come outside.
Yeah.
And Gabe was sitting. Gabe was up against the tree this.
So
he was dead. And then
I was sitting in there. I'm after you threw up, I go help you out. I'm just go outside, get some fresh air, and you're just sitting in my car. And then I'm checking on Gabe. I'm like, Gabe, you okay? And he's like, I don't know, I feel like I have to throw up. I'm like, go outside with Sam, I'll be right out. We'll leave, go to bed soon. Yeah. And so I'm sitting there getting a little more high. And I honestly forget about you guys. I'm oh yeah. I'm Sam and Gabe. So I run outside and I see you in the car. Yeah. I'm looking around. I look for Gabe and I can't see him. I'm freaking out. I'm what if he just went on a walk in the middle of the night, high as fuck, Yeah. Bro, and then I'm looking around and then I see a foot because he's on the other side of the tree. He's you can't see him on and so I just see his foot. I'm what the fuck? So I run over there. Yeah. He scares the shit out of me, dude. He looks out he looked up. He's what's up, yo? And you ready to go home? He's yeah, I threw up. It was so funny. But oh my god. Yeah, dude. Then, so that was the most fucked up you've ever been.
Yeah.
Good.
And then after that, we drove back to the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you sleep?
What's your friend's kid's name? Like, what your friend's name that helped us in the dorms? Cam. So
You remember Cam?
Cam had me, like, he pretty much was holding me up because I was like dry heaving all the way to the dorms.
Yeah.
I couldn't throw anything else up.
Yeah.
And then you were helping Gabe. He was doing the same shit. He's like, you guys are like, guys, we can't fucking do this here. The cops will come after us.
I know. I'm like, just get inside
Yeah.
my apartment.
And so we got there.
Yeah.
And we slept. And
How well did you sleep though?
it was great.
Yeah, right?
So like, yeah, it was probably, I slept so hard. And we slept on the floor.
Yeah. No. Did
No.
you? I remember I let you sleep.
yeah,
in
yeah,
bed.
I think so.
I slept on the floor.
Yeah.
Because I felt bad.
And then I woke up and I was like, what time is it? He's like, you're like, it was 2. And I was like, 2 in the morning? He was like, no, 2 in the afternoon. I was like, shit. I slept for like 12, 14 hours.
And then I was like, let's go get some steaks and some eggs.
Yeah, and then we had to buy the steaks and eggs.
Yeah.
But it was delish.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was fun.
All right.
Yeah. I hope you learned a lot.
Yeah. I've had plenty of experiences now.
Yeah. But I know Gabe doesn't drink anymore.
He had a little bit on Christmas, that Christmas party.
Yeah. On occasion.
Yeah. And I drank a lot at the Christmas party, and I didn't wake up hungover. I didn't feel drunk. It was weird.
That happens with me a lot of times too. Especially like when I was like a freshman and sophomore in college when I really went hard.
Yeah.
I would wake up just fine.
But I had a lot to drink.
Yeah.
For like the first time in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I didn't.
like that 2020, the mid 2020 stuff, man.
I had like a 3/4 of that bottle.
I know. We have Jello shots still, don't we?
We do. Yeah.
Interesting.
What else? Do you want to talk about? Anything else?
Dude, I'm chill.
Yeah.
I'm good if you're good, man.
I'm good, bro.
Give a
You gonna
shout
get
out.
Gabe up here?
I'll get him next week. That's
Next
what
week?
I was gonna do. I was
Okay.
gonna do you this week, then Gabe next week,
And then
try and
both of us?
Yeah, try and get both of you on, and then do one with Dad too.
Dad. All right.
Yeah.
That might be heated.
Yeah, well, I think it'll be a good one.
Nah, he better stay composed. But yeah.
And give any shout outs, plug your social media. plug
Shout
your
outs.
YouTube.
All right. My Instagram's pretty lit. You guys need to follow my Instagram.
Oh yeah.
It's Samstagram.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a number in it. I don't memorize my shit. You know Randy Pothoff?
I do.
Bro, she's a babe.
Have you been talking to her?
No.
Where does she live now?
I think she still lives in Washington. She moved to Washington when we left Albert too.
Mm.
And we kind of just parted ways after like 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
She's
bro.
the love of your life.
She is the love of my life, bro.
Great White Buffalo.
Hell yeah.
What's the name on
Samstagram _2.
Spell that out for everybody.
SAMSTAGRAM
_2.
_2.
Samstagram 2.
And then
Do the Twitter one.
Twitter?
Is your Twitter.
at S Schafer SSCHAFER 294.
Mm-hmm. Dope. You got your Schafer Twin YouTube channel.
And my Schafer Twins YouTube channel. We will probably be live streaming tonight.
This is probably gonna be online tomorrow, so
Okay, sweet,
yeah,
bro.
catch their new video tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or today, whenever you're listening to this, catch their new videos. Anything else you want to shout out?
No, not really. Sierra Trading Post.
Yeah,
Good job.
Go check Sam out at Sierra Trading
Yeah.
Post if you want. You know, he's a
Great. It's a great store. We could talk a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, this has been another episode of What's Happening. My Instagram is DonThickBoyNoah, DonThickCCNOAH, DonThickBoyNoah. On Twitter, it's at Schafer SC or at Schafe SCHAF _Noah. Same thing with Snapchat. This podcast is going to be available on YouTube and the audio version on SoundCloud. You guys can catch it there. Go ahead and give me a follow, subscribe, all this stuff. Go ahead and check out my brother Sam Schafer at all of his social media. Go ahead and give him a like and a follow.
Thanks
for
having me on. I'm glad I was your first guest.
Yeah, thanks for being here, bro. This has been What's Happening.
All right.
Bye.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. something if you wanna be with me. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be